What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video with me. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. So this video is going to kind of be about how we are tapping in for 2025. And I know that the journey that I'm on is very unique to everyone else's journey, just like your journey is very unique to what I'm going through, right? However, we have similar tasks, or we have similar purposes in 2025. And so if this message resonates with you, be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, comment, but the message is for you to lock in on something specific and not have your hand in too many pots, right? This year we are focusing on one thing at a time. One thing. We're zoning in on one thing. We're not doing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things, because what do they say? They say that jack of all trades and a master of none. You know a little bit about a lot, but very little about, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know a lot. You know a little bit about a lot, and that doesn't get you anywhere, right? I know for a fact that hasn't gotten me anywhere. I can sit in here and tell you about many things. I can tell you about spirituality. I can tell you about electrical engineering. I can tell you about Forex. I can tell you about some stocks. I can tell you about customer service and being a leader and being in management. I can tell you about economics. I can tell you about macroeconomics. I can tell you about, soldering and circuitry and stuff like that. I can talk to you about resistors and capacitors. I can talk to you about a range of different things, but I can't zone in on one specific topic because I don't know enough about that specific topic. I've learned, the last few years, oh my gosh, everything that I just listed is what I've been reading about. From the law of attraction and spirituality to astrology, to tarot, to, again, Forex and crypto. And, I have just been dipping my ebooks, courses. I've been on TikTok, making videos for YouTube. I've been literally trying to dip my hands in everything. And this is the year to lock in on something specific. Because something I heard on TikTok with a woman that was talking, she was talking about how you need to be in a space where the world is going. You need to be in a job or career, or you need to be doing something that is taking you to the future, that's not keeping you in the present, where you could easily lose your job tomorrow. That is the truth for a lot of people nowadays, is that a lot of jobs are going. A lot of people are losing their jobs, and a lot of people are going to be losing their stability, right? They're talking about how, the middle class is about to be wiped out, which means there's going to be the haves and the have-nots. These are things that I'm pulling from a TikTok that I was watching, because I sat there and I was listening to her and I was like, wow, this is exactly what I need to hear, because here I am trying to, assert myself in some sort of career in life. As far as working like a regular 9-to-5 job, I'm trying to find the best job, and I've worked 40 plus jobs I've worked at, very different versatile jobs, and all those jobs I did pretty well with, but I did not feel happy or good at any of those jobs, no matter how much money I was making, no matter how many hours I was working. And so the first time that I was really truly happy is that when I started to do tarot, right? I felt so connected to the cards. I felt so connected to the messages that I was giving people. And then also when I was doing Forex, I loved reading the charts. I loved being in my own space and crunching numbers and, looking at the technicals, behind the different trades and the trends and whatnot. I loved that, on top of making the money. You know what I'm saying? I made money from tarot and from Forex. And so it's a time now to zone in on what you're actually good at, zone in on your skills, your talents, your whatever it is that you know what I mean? We really, really want to do, you see on social media, they're like, do something that you love, do something that you're passionate about. That may be the case, but something that you're passionate about, that you really like, doesn't mean that you're actually good at it, right? You could really love crocheting, like watching crochet videos and stuff like that, and you could learn it, you know what I mean? You could absolutely do that, but it doesn't mean that you actually have a skill in crochet, you know what I'm saying? So you have to really hone in on what your skills are and what your talents are, and the things that the practical abilities that you truly have, right? The practical skills that you have, learning how to hone those, okay? And so that is the message here for this year. This is the year for us to lock in on something specific. Lock in on something specific that 5-10 years from now is going to be necessary. That if you dominate that one space that you're in, you're going to be necessary. You're going to be needed. You're going to be one of the essential workers, right? In 5 to 10 years, because of the space that you're in. right? You know, these 9 to 5s that we are continuing to rely on, they're not always going to be here. For a lot of people, some of these fast food jobs most likely are not going to be here. Some of these warehouse jobs, you know, those job positions, not to say that the warehouses and, you know, the companies are going to be gone, but the jobs for actual human beings will be gone. So the truth of the matter is we have to really find something, whether it's stocks, whether it's forex, whether it is taking care of people. The thing about healthcare too is that, you know, that is one of the fields that a lot of people are not, like, you can't just get rid of healthcare. People are always going to need to be taken care of, right? They're always going to need to be, you're always going to need the skills of a caregiver or a nurse or a doctor or a psychiatrist, you know, things of that sort. You're always going to need those for the well-being of the people, you know what I mean, to progress. But AI is huge right now. Coding is huge right now. These are the type of things that you want to get into. Tech, anything about tech is important. Crypto is, you know, it's a volatile market for sure. I mean, you've seen Bitcoin go from 0 to 100 like ASAP, right? Sometimes, you know, a couple years it'll take, and then it'd be that 1 week, 1 month where it just skyrockets. It's very volatile, but it doesn't mean that you can't make money there, and it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be investing. Stocks right now are, you know, pretty low depending on what you're looking at. Like, I have an investment in Tesla at this time, and I know that they're about 13% down or something like that. Don't get me on the numbers, you guys, but they are pretty low. And so this is a time for you to be able to invest your money. I'm not going to get into details about that. I don't know too much about investing in stocks. We still learn about that. I got introduced to the markets through Forex. But yeah, you know what I mean? This is the time for us to truly lock in. And this is a message for myself too. You know what I mean? I am someone who is like, I want to be great at everything, but I'm actually great at nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not great. The best thing that I'm great at doing is being a mother, but I can barely do that because I'm trying to put myself in so many different areas because my mind's like, I have to make money. It's in this survival mode that I feel like I'm constantly in. But the truth of the matter is that if you're in your mind, you're just like, as long as I have food, the necessities, food, water, and a place to lay my head, then I'm good. Right? And everything is going to come after. Everything is going to continue to come that I need, as long as I make sure that I have the basic necessities of what I need, and I don't focus on trying to live this luxurious life, because a lot of us like to live beyond our means. Like, I had an ex who we were not doing that well, and I love to shop at Dollar Tree. I love to buy like really cheap items, and I knew that was the type of situation that we were in. I had to buy really cheap, still do, but I'm saying that we had to buy cheap, and he just always wanted to. He's like, we have to buy quality. And I'm like, yeah, it's nice to get certain things that we need quality. Like, depending on what you're getting, you know, we should absolutely buy quality so that we don't have to keep buying it again. But if we have to buy cheap, we have to buy cheap. I'm not spending $20, $25 on something that I could easily spend $10 on, just because of the brand, right? Just because I want to feel that little bit of that luxury. No, we're gonna save it. So that is the most important time, because y'all, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be in 2026, or not even not 2026, but I'm not trying to be 5-10 plus years from now in the same predicament I'm in now, nor am I trying to be the bottom percent of, you know, I want to be in the top 1%, you know, I want to be up there, you know what I mean? I want my kids, you know, especially my kids, like, I want them to look up to me. I want them to admire me. I want them to be proud of me. I had my daughter came to me a few days ago. I stopped smoking cigarettes, like, for about it's been about 2-3 weeks. I stopped smoking cigarettes. My daughter came to me and she said, I'm proud of you. She's 4. She said, I'm proud of you for not smoking cigarettes anymore. The discipline, the consistency, and seeing my kids, the joy and the pride in their face of me really taking action on my, you know, on my own well-being to help benefit not only myself, but benefit them as well. It's a feeling of I don't even, what is the word? It's just a joy that you can't really compare to anything else. And, you know, at the age that I'm at now, and hearing people that are in their 50s, 40s, and 60s, and they're like, man, I'm just now learning this, I'm just now coming to terms and understanding. It's like, wow, okay, I have time, but I don't want to think of it as I have time. You see what I'm saying? Like, so again, this is the time for us to lock in, you guys, you know, really stick to the plan, stick to something specific, right? And, you know, really clock ourselves, stay consistent in it, stay dedicated, keep doing the research, keep doing the work, right? On the days where you just feel like giving up, really ask yourself, like, why, you know, ask yourself why you're doing this, right? Really zone in on the reason why you're actually doing this. And, you know, you'll keep showing up, and by the end of the year, you'll be better for it. So if this resonated with you guys, definitely subscribe to the channel. If you like this, like, comment, and, you know, share this video too. You know, But I super appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support that I've been getting on my page. And I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to keep doing my thing because this is a part of the journey. All right, you guys. So have a blessed one.